Buenas, buenas! Woo! How's everybody doing today? As you can hear from the background woos.
Woo!
This is an American Idol. Thank you.
I'm too good for him. No, I'm more of a X Factor kind of girl.
Which one's the one where they turn the chairs?
The Boys.
Okay, yeah.
But Brittany was in the X Factor, so that's where I'd be.
Oh, but Simon wouldn't like you, so it's okay.
Simon would love me.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah. He would die for me.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, guys. Oh yeah, I brought my sister back because today we are going to be talking about mental health and how it's a really big topic, especially in the Latino community. How I guess mostly Latin parents don't believe that something is wrong with you. So, yes. But before we get into the seriousness, I got 4 more states. So, I'm officially 24 out of 50, you guys. I'm almost at 25. I'm almost halfway. So, I got Minnesota, Illinois, Oregon, and Virginia. So, that is exciting. So, I'm almost there. The East Coast, you guys need to love me. So, everybody share my link. Send it to your East Coast friends. Get me over there. On this week's shout out, I have Priscilla. Ooh.
Hey, bestie.
Follow her on Instagram on marin.pris. Yes. And we might get into some serious topics. We might share some things. So here's a trigger warning in case, just so everybody knows. I don't want to get in trouble for it later. Yeah. So on October 10th, it is I guess it's Worldly Mental Health Day. So, fun fact if you guys didn't know that. But yeah. Well, guest, are you ready to dive deep in the mental health
Let's do it.
world?
Let's start digging.
Ooh. Alrighty. Well, I'll start. Let's just rock and roll. So, why is mental health important? You would say. As a psychologist?
Yes, licensed. I promise, I'm licensed. I have the degrees.
I didn't just bring someone random and pretend.
No.
She actually went to school for this. She went to school for
promise.
like 10 years.
I promise. I have the degrees.
So, as a licensed psychologist, what is your take on mental health? And why is it important?
Mental health is so undervalued. We put so much emphasis on our physical health. If I'm physically tired, if I'm sleepy, if I'm hungry. We never focus on how we're mentally feeling. Am I drained? Am I physically tired because it was a hard day at work? Or am I mentally tired because it was a hard day at work? You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, I feel like people don't realize it until it affects them. Because that's how I was. I always didn't... I guess I never believed people when they would say... It's not that I didn't believe people. I just didn't think people would be that depressed to hurt themselves, I would just say. Because I feel like, 1, people don't talk about it.
No.
And 2, I think when people did talk about it, they just said that they had it and then would just be like, you'll be like, well,
it's not just being depressed.
Oh, yes, I know, because we'll get there. But this is what I'm trying to say from my point of view, how I used to view it as when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, especially when I was younger, well, now it's more talked about. So, like, now, like, there's more research and stuff, but I feel like when I was younger...
It was seen as a weakness.
Yeah, it was like you were pretty much seemed como si estabas loca, or you were crazy or something, and it was like, oh, like, just, you know what I mean? So I feel like now it's a lot more...
And it needs to be talked about even more.
Yes.
Yes. It is not... First of all, it is not a weakness.
Nope, it's not.
No, it is not at all. And it's something that as soon as you feel like there's something wrong, look for help. Do your research and tell someone.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For some, I mean, what is it? North Range Behavioral Health here in Greeley. That's where I go. So shout out to my therapist, Rosalinda. She said she was going to listen to the podcast. So, hi, love you. It's because of you I'm still here. So, kisses. So I mean, yeah, literally what I did, just call and be like, hey, I need help, and they'll be like, okay, come in for a consultation. You fill out a crap ton of paperwork, by the way, porque of course they need to know qué traes, and then you meet a therapist, and then you go from there.
And yeah, It is completely confidential, whatever you talk to them about, unless you make some sort of threat. Pero si nomás les dices, I don't feel good, I want to talk to someone, nobody's going to know. They're not going to call your mama.
No, they won't. Trust me. HIPAA, right?
HIPAA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have to be over 18. If it's mental
Without
health.
a parent?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's medical.
See,
you can't.
Another thing I didn't know. I thought you had it. Oh, well.
Nope.
Oh, perfect. I love that. See?
So it's medical, it's confidential. Again, unless you make a threat. Pero, no, ahí se queda.
Love that. Perfect. Well, guys, we were looking at stats and stuff, and some of them are very, like, crazy up there. So I will have my not co-host. She's not my co-host. My guest. Read them.
Okay, and we found some stats. 1 in 5 adults experiences mental health issues. 50% of all mental health issues begin by the age of 14. And honestly, at that age...
That makes sense.
It does make sense.
But you don't know. I never noticed it until I talked to my therapist, and she's like, bro. And I was like, shut up.
Because at that age, you're already confused about life. You have crushes. Your body's changing. School is
You
hard.
either just got bullied or not.
You're getting bullied or you're doing the bullying. Don't do bullying.
Don't bully. Aquí no. This is a bullying-free zone.
And it's already hard enough.
What, you're like in the 8th grade freshman?
What I
around
see.
there, yeah.
And life is already complicated. Let's see, those affected or those who reported being affected by mental health issues. Here's some stats about, race and identities. 17.3 identified themselves as white, non-Hispanic. 18.4% identified as Hispanic. And this number just kind of like scared me. 47.4 of those affected by mental health issues are part of the LGBTQ plus community.
That's crazy.
It is. Let's see. The biggest struggle that people reported having is anxiety. I'm part of that group.
Same.
And then it is followed by depression. And then after that, it is PTSD, borderline personality disorder, and schizophrenia. Of course, there are many, 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 many more, but these are just like the main ones. For seeking treatment, and we're going to get into seeking treatment, these are just some general stats. 51% of people who seek treatment identify as female. 37% identify as male. 51% white, non-Hispanic. 35% Hispanic, and then only 11% of those are able to use insurance.
Dude, it's crazy how expensive it is, though.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Oh my gosh, yes.
If I didn't have insurance, I literally wouldn't be able to go. And that's what I was telling my therapist. Like, I'm like, it sucks. Like, I get it. You have to charge people, but it just sucks that how expensive it is.
Mm-hmm. One of my teachers, like the best teacher that I've had at while I was studying, he, like, the last thing he told us before graduation was, when you start practicing psychology, wherever you go, don't ever deny anyone's services based on their ability, if they can pay or not. And that kind of really stuck. Like, yes, it shouldn't matter if you can pay it or not. If you need it, go get the help. Find the resource.
Yeah, one time I looked at the bill. Well, of course, it just gets sent to my insurance. And I was like, bro, why is this so expensive? Like, I get it, but why? Like, for what?
Well, okay. Make sure that when you find help, you go to someone qualified.
Yes.
Check their stats, look around, look for reviews. Don't just go to any Tío Panchito.
Please don't do that. It will make you worse. Trust me.
Yeah. So even if you may have to pay out of pocket, even if it takes that extra week or so for your insurance to come through, get someone qualified. Get someone who actually went to school for this and who cares about what they do.
Or even if it's at least once a month.
Even once a month.
Just as long as you can talk to somebody, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see my therapist once a week, but yeah. Sometimes I can go 2 weeks, but I'm like, by the third week, I'm like, where is my therapist?
If you're still in school, I know UNC, Ames, CSU, and the District 6, if you're still in the district. Free resources. It is free to talk to a counselor.
I love that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Thank you for that. Letting people know where they can go.
I did my student teaching and counseling.
Oh yeah, duh. Well, they didn't know that, but yeah, duh. That is crazy.
Yeah, so those are some stats that we found.
Mm-hmm. So I did send, I did make a post of, like, you know, how, like, it's a big thing in the Latino community or whatever, and sorry guys, I had asked questions, and then I had a lot of answers on it. So, I guess, you know, let's just go through them and see what the peers have to say pretty much. Because I feel like, well, and everything was completely anonymous, so it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, this person said this. But I feel like también con más ganas, it's easier when you get to be anonymous about these things. Because a lot of people don't like to be open about their mental health, and it's okay. It's 100% okay. I still struggle about being very public with mine because I don't like people to know. Well, okay, I wasn't going to share this, but my therapist said I should. But anyways, so sidetrack. I don't like to let people know what's going on with me because I don't want people to see me as a sad Columba. Mm-hmm. Like, I like to be, I'm going to start crying, but I like to be the happy Columba. I like to be the funny Columba. Like, seeing, because if you know me, you know me. I'm always laughing. I'm always being loud. I'm cheerful. I'm literally the life of the party. So, like, having to tell people what's going on with me and what's wrong with me. I mean, nothing's wrong with me. I don't want to say it like that. Pero in that aspect, I'm like, I just don't like for people to know.
And if you're struggling, seek help, but you don't have to publicize it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, it can be between you, God, your priest, your therapist.
And if you need to, what was it? Maybe like a month or half ago. I mean, I really don't tell anybody. I barely even tell my sister anything, but just because I'm like, I decided to tell my best friend what was going on, and she was so shocked. She was like, dude, are you okay? And I was like, I will. Eventually I'll be okay. Like, it's just crazy to think about it. Mm-hmm. Because even people around me, like, there's people like, they've like attempted and stuff, and it's just crazy. Like, one day you're just like, I'm done, and it just blows my mind how like bad depression can get, and everything around you, all your problems and stuff, they can just pile up, and all of a sudden it's like, I mean, and then there's no turning back. It's crazy to me how
seek help,
how it's just it just overpowers you, and then luego it's so crazy. Mm-hmm. But enough of me. Okay, so one of the questions I had asked was, what is something you wish you could educate the next generation on? So these were what some of our peers said. They said, how to deal with your emotions, valid. It's okay to ask for help when you're not feeling well, valid as well. It's okay to not be okay, guys. Men need to start feeling comfortable enough to open up. To every one woman suicide, there's 3 to 4 men. And I feel like that's another thing. I don't know why men are so, like, I guess, so shy about it. Like, it's okay. Like, I know men grew up, you know, they're like, oh, you need to be a man and you can't cry and this and that. But it's like, okay, look how well that's gotten you. Like, it's okay. Cry it out. Tell people how you feel.
No one's going to think any less of you.
Yeah, you're still a man regardless of if you're going to cry or not. Like, and if people make fun of you or tell you things, those are not the people you need in your life. You need support. You need good people in your life. Because if you're going to surround yourself with people que nomás te tiran and then they make fun of you, for what? You're only going to make yourself miserable, to be honest. Generational trauma is real, but you have to be the one to make it better. Therapy is literally for everybody. Yes. Out of my family, I'm the only one that's gone to therapy. And I feel like it's very true because I feel like there's a lot of mental health issues with my family. I don't want to single anybody out, but I feel like I did ask my parents, hey, does mental health run in the family? Like, what runs in the family? And they both tell me, no, we're all fine. I love you guys, but I know there's somebody there that has something because I know I can't be the only one that's like this, you know? But, I mean, you know, Mexicans. I I would want to educate the next generation on asking for help when it comes to their mental health. Yes.
Yes.
For sure. Don't be afraid on doing something you want to do or try to do. Yes. Just follow your dreams. Chase them. Do whatever you gotta do. And then love yourself and all your imperfections, as well as how important having a positive mindset is. Yes. Daily affirmations all the time. We just got done reading a book, The 4 Agreements.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always want to say the 4 Elements. It's
Me
not
too.
it's not Avatar, the Airbender. But yeah, and then you guys, if you guys have time to read it, read it. It's only like $12 book. It's a really short book. Like, I literally read the whole book in an hour and a half. Like, dead ass.
And it's simple language. It's not going to be
very
like old
easy.
English or anything.
And it was pretty much saying, like, if you want something, you gotta. The way I took it as put it out. What is it? If you put it out there, it's. ¿Cómo se dice? I had said it at the book club. I have a book club, by the way, if you guys want to join.
Well, I can't remember the exact wording, but it was like, put the positive out there. Like,
And that's
look
what
for
you'll
the positive
receive.
in you.
Yeah.
And then
whatever
put it
you
out
put
there.
out there is what you receive. Así. There you go.
Yes.
I got it. Yes, that one.
Okay, our next question was, what do you wish you could tell your parents about your mental health? The first question, or the first answer was, I wish they would know that this is real and that I physically feel it. Sometimes it's not just going to be mental, but sometimes there's going to be physical symptoms. You're going to be tired. You're going to have heart palpitations. You're going to feel like there's something wrong physically with you. Like, you may even go to the bathroom more. You may be extra thirsty, extra hungry. If it doesn't make sense to your normal life, look it up. There could be something else. Your body may be telling you something else. So yes, anxiety or anything could also be felt physically. Another question is, no es flojera, I'm depressed.
Another answer.
Sorry. Another answer was, no es flojera, I'm depressed.
Felt that.
Again, it's going to make you tired. It's going to make you, not want to go out and do things.
And if you have your days, you have your days. But it sucks having those days.
Oh, yeah. Even if you don't have mental health issues, you're going to have those days. Not every day you're going to be out and about. And that's okay. Take those days. Another answer was, talk about things. I almost followed through. I talked to my mom and felt the world come off my shoulders. Talk to people. Seek support. Have that group. Mental health is a real struggle. We talked about that. Yes, it is. Just plain out, talk to your parents and tell them what you're feeling. Are they always going to want to hear it? No. But do they need to? Yes. And then, I wish I could have helped my mom with her positive talk sooner. Yes. As soon as you think that there may be something going on with you or with someone else, bring it up. Even if that person's like, oh, I'm not ready to talk about it, or ta loca. No. You're putting yourself out there. You're offering that support. And that's what they may need.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like our parents ask for help without asking for it. But we're not catching on to it.
Look for those signs.
Yeah.
Sometimes parents want to talk to you.
I notice my mom does that. She's like, she'll just say, I'm eating dinner. I'm tired. I'm annoyed of the day. I just talked to 20,000 people all day. And I'm just sitting there. And she's like, ¿Cómo te sientes? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, lady, shut up. I'm tired. But then I'm like, oh, this is her wanting something. So I'm like, ¿Qué pasó? So I just let her talk and she talks.
Yeah. Parents they're not going to come up to you and like, I need to talk to you about my mental health. Never.
Because they think it's not real.
But if they tell you, ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo te fue?
Ask them the same questions back because they want to know.
Take those 2 minutes and just like, oh, yo estoy bien. ¿Cómo estás tú, Mom? How was your day, Dad?
Yeah.
It takes no effort and they may appreciate it.
Yeah, to be honest. They might, you can zone them out if you want, but just ask them.
Yeah, sound them out.
I know.
Once they start talking, it's like, okay, what was the point? Pues, ¿qué pregunté?
And we're making a joke about this because that's how our parents are, but it's okay. Okay, another question was, I love this one. What do you wish you could tell your younger self? Don't be so hard on yourself. Enjoy being a kid. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Why did I want to grow up so bad?
I tell my students that all the time. Enjoy not having responsibilities right now.
I think one of the factors too why I want to grow up so bad is because me and my sister are 9 years apart. So I saw her going out having fun, doing these things. Well, I'm not stuck at home going to Walmart with my parents on Saturdays. I'm like, what the...
And now our roles reversed. Now I'm the one going to Sam's with the parents, and she's the one partying.
No, but like for real, I was like, why does she get to go have fun? And why does she get to wear this? And why does she get to do that? And Mom's like, your time will come. And I'm like, no, I want to grow up. And now that I'm grown up, I'm like, I'm just kidding. Can I go back to high school when you guys paid for everything? Thanks. Go get checked earlier and learn how to say no. No job is worth your health.
Yes. I can personally attest to this.
I think I know who answered this one. I think I know your answer. This was your answer.
No job ever is going to be worth your mental health. I'm not going to get into specifics, but if your anxiety is so bad that you end up in the hospital because of it, and the doctor tells you physically you're okay, it's your anxiety, what is bugging you? Quit that job. That bitch is not worth it.
Nope.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. We're getting raw in this episode. We're saying everything. Todos los
Also,
deberes.
take your paydays off. They're there for a reason. Rest.
It's dumb that we have to do that. Well, you guys as teachers.
I get 3 days off a year. 3.
That is freaking ridiculous.
That's nothing.
Teachers deserve better.
Snaps to that.
I know. Oh, this one. See, this one hits home. I feel like I wasn't prepared for this episode because it makes me so emotional. But I'm proud of you.
Oh.
Starts crying.
Oh, I really am. Oh.
I laugh because that's how I deal with my emotions. I just laugh at everything.
Oh.
If you don't, don't start crying.
You know those TikTok videos that like, oh, if I could talk to my younger self, I watch those and I cry. Oh, like that 8-year-old me. Don't worry, we went to Europe, 8-year-old me. We've been to the beach. We're teachers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry about that part.
I finally took you to the beach.
Yeah.
You didn't marry Justin Bieber, sorry.
Yeah, you didn't marry Justin Timberlake. I'm still working on it.
Hailey Bieber te lo quitó. Who's Justin married to? Yours,
Jessica
Justin?
Biel.
Oh.
Whatever. I don't care anymore. Jason Momoa, I'm coming for you, though. That 40-year-old me better be like, yes, I married that dude.
No, it's not like her. My cuñado's just standing right here. It's fine. He's cool. He likes Shakira, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't do a trade. But she might go to prison in Spain, so it's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, yeah. Get you someone that you can joke around with.
Yeah, he no es tóxico. He doesn't give a crap.
No, he knows my jokes. He knows about Mama.
Who do I want? Who does my younger self? Oh, it's because, see, I like Aaron Carter. Oh, Ryan Sheckler.
Oh,
I
Aaron
loved
Carter.
Ryan Sheckler. I loved him so much. I had a thing for
Who is
skater
that?
boys. He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. He was a skater boy. In middle school, I had a thing for skater boys because there was this guy that he had like the Justin Bieber hair. And I was like,
Is that why you took my Vans? Because you wanted to be a skater girl?
no, I wore Converse.
You took
I
my
know.
Vans.
No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not
did.
a Vans girl. I'm a Converse girl. Chuck Taylor's, thank you very much. Ugh, you offended me like that. Oh. Don't let love be one-sided. Find someone who will reciprocate it.
Find a support system.
And ladies, oh, I remember I've been told this many, many, many times, and I wish I would have taken this. Be with somebody. Quédate con el que te quiere a ti, no que el que tú quieres.
Yes.
Very true.
Yes.
I don't know. Guys, it's different. Love her.
Be with a guy that you can be like, I'm having anxiety today. So I'm going to cry again.
Yeah, let the two mentally ill girls make an episode of mental
You know
health.
what? He was there when I got diagnosed at the hospital.
Oh, I was by myself.
So get you that support system.
Oh,
Make sure
yes.
that they are not just there for the canoodling, for the fun dates, for the, tráeme lonche, échame lonche.
Ugh.
Yeah. Actually, he's never asked me, échame lonche. But I take him lunch.
Well, he's not a blue-collared man that he has to take his lunch. He likes to work in the AC.
Yes, good. So, again, find someone that's not just going to be there, para agarrarte y para tocarte. Así decía mom. Que no te están manoseando. But it's true.
I never got that talk. Maybe por eso estoy como estoy.
However, it makes sense. No nomás el que te vaya a estar manoseando. Not just the one that's going to want to be like, oh, let me get in your pants.
El que te pide la prueba de amor.
Yeah, don't.
If you know, you know. Mom told me that one.
I never got told that.
I'm maybe because she thought I would be a whore. I'm not a whore, but I was like, 14? I'm like, Mom, I want Justin Bieber. If he comes to Colorado, he's getting my prueba de amor.
He's getting my flower. Did you even know what it was? Like the table dancing?
No. They don't get to hear that story. We'll save it for another episode.
We'll save it for Sister Part 3. Pero be with a guy who's going to be there to support you when you're having your tough days. That's the one that's going to remind you, ¿ya te tomaste tu pastilla? The one that is going
Not the birth control one.
Not the birth control, but your anxiety ones. Or actually, if you need reminders on birth control, baby girl. No shame here. But just be with a person. Be with a person that's going to support you through your tough days.
Yes.
Yes.
For sure. 1,000%. Therapy is a game changer. To understand it yourself, it'll be work, but it's so worth it. Yeah.
Yes.
It's having someone tell you what's wrong. That way you know.
And it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
Even just, if you can't, for whatever reason, afford therapy, find a friend, find a counselor, find a priest.
I'm always here. Let me know.
Oh, excuse me.
We can go get mimosas and then we can talk about it.
Just open up to someone. It's okay.
We could go get pancakes instead at IHOP.
I like pancakes.
We could go get coffee. I like to listen. But you have to listen to me too because I like to talk.
She does talk. She's a talker.
Well, I mean, I talk for a living. And I talk, literally, I just love to talk apparently. I would like to tell my younger self that it's okay to not be okay and that there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Yes. Don't listen to everybody and don't think you need to do what everyone else is doing to make it in life. 1,000%.
Mm-hmm. Don't follow anyone else's timeline.
I was about to say that.
Say great minds.
Just mine.
Cállate. See, my train of thought.
Choo. No, but yeah, everyone's timeline is so different.
Yes.
For sure.
Like,
sometimes I get jealous that people my age have houses and I'm like, part of me is like, pero pa qué? If you don't even want to live in Colorado forever, why are you going to commit to buying a house? Like, never mind, I'm good. I'm going to buy mejor, bye.
Yeah, don't follow anyone else. And you know what? It may be fake. They could be faking it. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't be impressed by anyone.
They push their parents to the basement. They're like, oh, this is my house. Maybe.
Ooh.
Okay, I need to kick everybody out of the house. Okay, and then last one for that one. No one is perfect. What you consider weakness is what will make you use what you use as strength later on. Confidence is an absolute game changer.
Yes.
Yes.
Be confident. You may have to fake it some days, but that's okay.
Fake it until you make it.
We all have those days when we just fake being fabulous.
No one's ever gonna know when I'm sad, and it's fine because I'm always like this. Hey, yes. I like to hide my pain with laughter.
What is something about mental health that you struggle with? Being too hard on yourself. I think we all do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I get mad at myself for being sad, and it's like it's okay to be sad. But I don't like to feel sad.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself grace. It's okay. Something that you struggle with, anxiety. Same. Yes. Think I'm not doing enough. Oh my gosh, yes.
All the time.
Ugh.
I feel like such a failure, even though I literally am not a failure.
Yeah. We all feel that way.
It's, what is it, imposter syndrome?
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, people my age are married with kids and houses, and it's like, right now, kids, I don't need. I'll take the house.
Don't
I want a house.
have kids.
Pero I rather
You can
travel and.
She's gonna have 2 dogs, and I'm gonna adopt them. Don't worry, from a shelter, and then I'm going to name them Tater and Tot. So
His name is King Ruffles.
So they're Tater and Tot, and since I'm buying the dogs, rescuing the dogs, I get to name them. Thank you.
I've had my dog's name longer than I had a baby name. What does that say about me?
She doesn't have a maternal instinct in her body. That's what that means.
No,
I don't see her as a mom.
I don't see myself as a mom.
No, you could be a tia, but in like 10 years.
Okay.
I'm not. I know.
But I'll be a dog mom.
Ahorita críos, no. You're a wonderful mom to my doggy, so I'm a wonderful mom. You're a wonderful tia to my doggy.
I am.
Nah, you're
buddies.
alright. She doesn't like her that much, but it's okay.
She doesn't like anyone.
She only likes me and mom and dad.
Anyone with chihuahuas, I know you can relate. Alright, so coming to terms that as much as I like to be, as much as I like it to be there, as much as I don't want it to be there, it's there. Mm-hmm. Yes, whatever struggles are going to be there. Again, we keep saying this. There's nothing wrong with them. Just face them. Talk to someone. Embrace them. Just don't make it your personality trait, because some people make it their personality trait, and that doesn't help you. Trust me, that does not help you.
Yeah, it's only,
Trying to control my anxiety and depression. You're never going to be able to control it, baby girl. You may
go get help, and they'll help you.
Go get help, and they will help you. There's things that will help you cope and control it, but you yourself nunca vas a poder.
Because it's a generational thing, huh? Mm-hmm. It's in your genes, right?
It's in your genes.
Literally,
it is literally in your genes. Yeah, so sí naciste así.
And that's crazy. Because I heard that, have it being, I guess, there's a thing I've heard that having a serial killer gene.
Sí, también.
Yeah, that's insane. That if your family, if your family's done it.
So if your tío's a serial killer, ask your mom.
If your tío was Jeffrey, please be careful.
Yeah.
Or great tío. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's not.
Again, we don't judge. Let's see. I don't struggle with it anymore or as often, but I realized talking to someone or going to get help helped me get in the right state of mind. Mm-hmm. Yes. Talk to someone. And then the last one is self-love is a daily task.
I love that.
I love that. Say something, right now as you're listening to this. Name one thing that you love about yourself. Tell me one thing that you love about yourself. Right now.
My new hair.
Okay. Nice.
It's emerald green, for the people that are not listening or haven't seen my hair yet.
Nice.
You?
I got a new flannel. I treat myself to flannels.
She copied my flannel style.
You don't own flannels.
Yes, I do.
So, it doesn't have to be something deep and meaningful. Just something that you love about yourself right now. I got up on time. I made myself coffee. I'm driving to work. I brushed my teeth.
My outfit's cute.
I didn't kill my boyfriend last night cuando no me trajo flowers without me asking him.
My wife me echó lonche. I don't know.
Hoy sí me levanté a echar lonche. Go me. Seriously. So, it's going to take time to get used to it, but just appreciate the little things.
Words of affirmation.
Yes.
I know it sounds cheesy when you're like, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, but it works. It really, the more you keep saying it, the more you believe it, and the more you keep doing it.
And again, it has to be, it doesn't have to be something big, just like, hey, I'm up this morning and my hair looks good. Mm-hmm. Go me.
I know, before I go out, I'm always like, damn, I look hot. I'm a bad bitch. Even though, I am, pero. But then my confidence, that whole night, boom, 100%. Mm-hmm. I get hit on, 1,000%. Free drinks, bad.
I get hit on anyway. It's part of a conversation we were having. Yesta. I get hit on
it's because I was telling her about my braces that I'm sad I want to get rid of them because I feel like I get hit. Because one of my friends, I'm putting Jennifer on blast. Jenny said that when she got braces, she got hit on more. So then when I got braces, don't think I ever noticed it. And then my sister was like, do you get hit on more? I was like, I don't know. I still get hit on, so.
I get hit on anyway. So see? Confidence.
I have extreme, wonderful confidence. Do I actually think it? No, I have very low self-esteem.
Oh.
But my confidence is through the roof. If you believe it. And then I see this thing. If you believe you're ugly, you are. If you believe you're beautiful, you are. So
that's something else you can work on. De poco a poco.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all the questions.
All the questions.
Yeah.
Any other stuff you want to throw out there? Oh, what's the new mental health number out there? They changed it to something super small. Oh, cut it. Yeah, don't worry. Give us 5 seconds.
La semana pasada todo el setup que hicimos.
I know. I was like, don't worry, we're almost done.
My phone's gonna think that there's something wrong with me.
No, I won't. Probably.
The FBI is gonna come knocking on my door.
My phone didn't. The FBI didn't come for me when I looked stuff up.
But I've been looking up utopian societies and controlling governments. It's for work.
Bloopers at the end.
It's for work. ¿Cuál es?
They changed the new mental health number.
Is it like a Colorado thing?
Or like the suicide hotline or whatever it's called. No, I think they changed the name. Cause it's a shorter number now. My phone's gonna freak out. Oh, 899 988. Help is available. Okay. That's what it is.
¿Cómo es? Oh, tú dilo pues.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's researchers everywhere, guys. Don't be scared to speak up or anything. Also, they did change the new suicide crisis hotline number. It's not that long number anymore. It's just 8988, and you can text it. Apparently, I just saw that on my phone, so that's cool.
Say it again.
988. So 988. 988. So yeah.
As soon as you feel like there may be something wrong, get help. Again, just talk to someone. Don't wait until it gets worse. Don't wait until you're in the hospital hating your job.
Yeah.
And ¿qué más?
I mean, yeah, as soon as you feel, I guess when you feel not enough fun, because I feel like we all get
When
fun.
you're feeling off.
When you feel like you're like, whoa, I've never felt like this before. Yep. That's when you'll know, because that's how I was. I was like, I felt sad. I was like, but then I felt weird, and I was like, yep, no.
Nobody knows you, your body, and your thoughts better than you. So, si un día te levantas and like, oh.
You're like, maybe I shouldn't, yeah.
I know that I keep saying look it up and research it, but don't trust everything you see on the internet. Make sure it's reliable.
Yes, please.
No Wikipedia.
Yeah. Unless it's about how Café con Colu is the best podcast ever. Not the number 1, the number 2. I'll be number 1 though.
Number 1?
La Plática.
No.
Oh, I'm giving them a shout out. Hopefully they'll listen to me.
Hello. Hi, Plática.
Hi, Sebas and Josh Leiva. I love you guys. Well, more Josh because Sebas is engaged to. I love Sarai. We love her. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Well, you showed me their house tour. Y ahí es donde los empecé a seguir.
Oh, really? Oh, we got a fan, guys. I love Sarai.
I love their house.
I found her. Oh, they're not even going to know who I'm talking about. So never mind. We'll talk about it in another episode. But yeah, guys. Anyways, thank you again. Thank you for listening to this episode. I know this one was more of a little tough one. Sorry for the crying and the last bit. I mean, it has to be said because
Se tenía que decir.
you really do, because you don't realize how many people deal with it until you like really know. But
I've never cried before talking about Jason Momoa. Damn.
yeah, yeah, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Anyways, guys, don't forget I am on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye,
Bye guys. Have a good day.